Dennis Cooper's brooding literary work, Closer, delves into the lives of a group of gay men and their diverse sexual escapades, all of which propel them further away from the fulfillment and vibrancy they crave. Infused with an existentialist undertone, the novel posits that life is essentially a journey of suffering leading to death, offering scant respite, and emphasizing the imperative of extracting maximal pleasure from this suffering. The men in the narrative, revolving around the enigmatically passive and compliant protagonist George Miles, grapple with the quest for significance in their existence. However, George himself discovers solace solely in the meticulous contemplation of mortality. George Miles, a strikingly beautiful and profoundly passive young gay man, exudes an aura of mystery that renders him irresistible to his peers, predominantly adolescents seeking purpose in their mundane lives. Against the backdrop of the desolate Midwest, the story unfolds through a series of characters entwined in sexual liaisons with George. While George serves as the linchpin of the narrative, the spotlight shines more on his lovers, who utilize him as a conduit to explore love, meaning, amusement, and trust. Each chapter is designated by the name of the man currently capturing George's sexual focus. Initially, there is John, an 18-year-old artist known for his human portraiture and punk aesthetic, sporting dark tees and dyed blue hair. As John's punk persona loses its shock value, he turns to art to redefine himself, enrolling in a life-drawing class that unveils his latent talent. However, his detachment from humanity complicates his artistic endeavor, leading him to create portraits aimed at stripping away the subject's humanity in a fervent pursuit of deeper truths. Another figure, Alex, shares an affinity for art, with a focus on observation rather than creation. He has a fondness for splatter films, horror movies that prioritize gore over intricate plots and character development, emphasizing body mutilation and human vulnerability. Alongside this, Alex harbors a deep appreciation for pornography, where the amalgamation of sex and violence serves as his sole avenue to unearth emotion and significance in a seemingly bleak world. Following Alex, Steve emerges on the scene. A quasi-entrepreneur, Steve utilizes his parents' garage to establish a nightclub, ushering George into the frenetic nights of the establishment in search of genuine and authentic sensations. Despite encounters with Alex, Steve, and John, George remains a nebulous figure, resistant to definition, merely reflecting the ideologies of those he engages with, offering little of himself to his partners. However, a pivotal shift occurs when George crosses paths with two older men, Tom and Philippe, a couple who exude a sense of certainty and purpose unlike the younger men in George's circle. Obsessed with the aesthetics of death, its portrayal through bleeding, decay, and ossification, Tom and Philippe, both in their 40s, introduce George to their macabre pursuits, viewing in him the potential to actualize their ultimate fantasies. Dennis Cooper's narrative unfurls around these morally corrupt characters as they grapple with the quest for significance in an inherently meaningless world, underscoring that the issue lies not with the men themselves, but with life's intrinsic challenges. As the characters navigate their hollow sexual escapades in pursuit of emotional resonance, Cooper illuminates the banality of what should be profound experiences, exploring the ceaseless pursuit of transcendence that remains elusive. An American author, critic, poet, and performance artist, Dennis Cooper is renowned for the George Miles sequence, a collection of 5 partially autobiographical novels released between 1989 and 2000, with Closer marking the inaugural installment, succeeded by Frisk, Try, Guide, and Period. Cooper's literary repertoire extends beyond these works to encompass numerous poetry collections, collaborative non-fiction projects, and several novels published by Grove Press, Kitty Punk, and Harper Perennial. Closer earned a place in Publishing Triangle's esteemed list of the best 100 gay and lesbian novels. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.